Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Morning Sip with Reb Melissa. I am Reb Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, my passion is to support people in transforming their lives. My mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. This is my ministry of joy. So if you need support, if you're looking for a spiritual life coach, here I am. You can reach out to me by sending me a direct message on Instagram or Facebook at iamrevmelissa. All right, all right. We have a wonderful show today. Shay Love, it's good to see you. It's good to see everybody joining in. Hey, Jillian, joining us on Instagram. So we are live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, streaming on New Thought Media Network. Miss Bliss, yes, we are. So I am excited because I got clarity this morning. I got clarity on where we are going in March. Got clarity, y'all. So I just want to do a quick recap, and then we have a special guest today. Let's see who you could guess who the special guest is. Put it in the chat. So we started this year, which we're in March, y'all. We are in March, Linda. We started the year, right? Preparing the soil with our quality, right? Preparing the soil, preparing our soul. That's how I look at it. So we chose our quality, we wrote it down, we created an affirmation, we wrote down the affirmation, we chose how many times we're going to rewrite our affirmation every single day in the morning and in the evening. We created a theme for the year, right? We created a theme for the year like a movie title. We wrote down what experiences we are desiring and open to receive this year through our quality. And Linda shared a wonderful one yesterday. Oh, I wish I wrote it down, Linda, but that was delicious. What you wrote down, incorporating her qualities into the experience, that she could take in and use her imagination, right? A strong feeling that gets us over the reality threshold, right? So that was all in January. What else happened in January? We're practicing. I talked about the power of writing, right? Our handwriting is so powerful. It activates our brain, it activates vibration. It's so powerful to do handwriting, right? We talked about not drifting, and in my case, wandering off somewhere, right? So we don't drift, we don't wander off, we bring ourselves back when we find that we are wandering off or drifting. And then we just trust. We trust in the slow work of God. And I read this beautiful poem and one of the lines was trusting in the slow work of God, right? And we watch out for those blurts. And what are the blurts? Those negative things that pop up, right? When we get up in the morning and say, it's going to be a great day today. And then we hear, no, it's not. Why do you think that? Remember what had happened? When the last time you thought it was going to be a wonderful day, there was a mess. That's a blurt. Right? So we get those blurts in check by our affirmations. So that was January. February, we focused on nourishing the soul. So January, we prepared the soil. February, we focus on nourishing the soil, right? Watering it, making sure it gets enough light, all of the things, right? So we spend a lot of time talking about discernment in February, right? Making positive choices, asking for guidance, going within. We talked about the 7 qualities required for an authentic discernment process: openness, generosity, courage, freedom, reflection, getting our priorities straight, and seeking God first, right? All part of the discernment process. And then we're taking baby steps, right? And I have to remind myself of that all the time. Take baby steps, teeny weeny, itsy bitsy steps, right? We talked about wisdom, using God's wisdom to discern our life. We talked about manifestation. I shared that story about my girls. Remember that? We talked about our behavior. Last week we was talking about behavior, and a cue to remember behavior is what? Austin Powers. Oh, behave, right? To remind ourselves when we're in something that we don't have no business being in, we can remind ourselves, oh, behave. What is my behavior? Because our behaviors are an indication of what we believe. So the pattern of our behaviors, the pattern of our habits outpicture our beliefs. They do. Just like our beliefs outpicture what we are behaving and what we are doing in our habits. So that was February. And we ended with me sharing that I became aware of a limiting belief of all or nothing. And I'm so glad I discovered that. It was hiding under a rock. And I said, I think I see something that's underneath that rock. And it was the limiting belief of all or nothing. So I am working with that this month. Because my all or nothing is about disharmony and responsibility. So taking on too much responsibility puts me in a place of all or nothing, and that don't work for me. So I'm feeling really good about that. And I know that it's going to support me in my quality of structure. Yes. So now we're in March. Whew. I'm sweating, y'all. And I can't blame the gym because I didn't go to the gym today. But I could blame, okay, here's what I'm going to blame, y'all. My prayer partner this morning, woo! We had a session this morning. Me and my prayer partner almost made me late for SIP. We was praying this morning. Yes, we were. So that got me heated up, y'all. So we're in February. And I became clear this morning what February is about. So remember, January, prepare the soil, prepare the soul. February, nourish the soil, nourish the soul. And March is, oh, should I do a drum roll? Should I do a drum roll for March? March is, I'm just going to tell y'all, activate the soil, activate the soul. March is all about action, because March is that transition month. We transition from winter to spring. Next weekend, y'all, this weekend coming up, daylight saving time starts. So more light is the transition month. So March is all about activation, activating the soil. So I'm going to give y'all the definition, and then I'm going to invite our special guests to come on. So activation, here's the definition. It's from the word activate, which is from the word active. Engage in action characterized by energetic work. Energetic work. Participation, being in a state of progress. You know, I love that. Giving rise to action. I love all of these words. Energetic, progress, rise, engaged. I love all those words. The origin of activation, activate is to do, drive, deed, and something done. All right. So that's where we're going with our quality, right? That's where we're going with our quality. We chose it, we're using it, we're nourishing it, and now we are activating it. All right. So if you miss any of that, go back and watch the replays so you can catch up. All right. All right. So, I did that in less than 12 minutes. All right, Rev Melissa, that was pretty good. So let me invite our guest, Mr. Sekou Wrights.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Sekou. So this should be your month. I shouldn't shoot you. You just had a whole thing on your show about not shooting.
Yes, I know they got on me.
Yes. So let me put it this way. One of your slogans is doing, right? Yes. You had a t-shirt that says doing.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So activation, the origin of the word is to do. Yes. To do. So Sekou, I was checking out your show this morning. I caught like the very beginning of it. It was either today's show or yesterday's show. I'm not sure. Okay. But you were talking about feeling a little out of sorts when you woke up. Was that today?
That was today, yeah.
That was today. And I want to say this because it's a demonstration of activation. So Sekou woke up. Tell the people what happened this morning in case they didn't see your show.
So really simple. My computer reset itself. And so I was trying to log in to the place where we do our show, RevMel, like this place here. I was like, oh, how do I get in? And then I was like, oh, I don't know how. So I texted you. I texted RevMel, just as an aside, like, I can't get in. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna reach out to Reverend Robert. So, and before I could do that, Rev Mel responded to me. It's like, no, I got you. Here's the thing. And what bothered me about this is that I know that Rev Mel is the person for whom that I go to for this, because it's happened before. It's happened before, and Reverend Mel has been the person to fix it. And I was like, why did I not reach out to you in terms of help? And so that made me feel some kind of way, because I should have known, I should have remembered that, of course, Rev Mel is the person that, that was there to take care of me, basically. Yeah.
So this is really interesting to me, Sekou, because I wasn't even talking about that. But we can use that as the example too.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh, because this is how we can use that as the example. We could use that as the example in activation, because what did you do? You took action. So how many times we face an obstacle in our lives, right? And we just stop. We just stop.
Okay.
So you didn't stop. You didn't say, oh, well, I guess I won't do a show today. Right?
although I thought about it. I thought about it.
And that's important too, because we do think about it. We do think about it. And that's just part of the process, because you thought about it, and in an instant, probably seconds, you made a decision. You discerned, oh, not going to do my show today because I can't get in. Or let me reach out for some support from Rev Mel, Rev Robert, right? A moment of discernment. Right. What decision, what choice are you going to make, right? So you made the choice to get what you needed so you can be about your business, right? But many times we don't do that, Sekou. Many times we like go back into bed and put the covers over our head. Or better yet, we'll call somebody and say, guess what happened? I can't get into my show today. Right?
Yeah.
It's these little things, y'all. Someone might be thinking, oh, Red Melissa, this is like a little thing. Like, why are you making such a big deal about it? But it's not a little thing, because the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So you took action, Sekou. And
Yeah.
did you have your show today?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I was fighting most of the show, but then I picked up at the end. I was like, got into it. Got into it. So I talked about day trading. Yeah.
And so what lifted your spirits talking about something that you love?
Yeah, talking about money. Yeah. Yeah, talking about day trading. Yeah.
And all this happened within a half an hour.
Yeah.
This activation happened within a half an hour. How many times does something happen in our lives that, seems to be wrong, right? Seems to be an obstacle, and we'll spend 8 hours, a whole workday, complaining about it, not doing anything about it, avoiding doing what we know we need to do about it. A half an hour, Sekou, for you to shift from feeling a little low, from low vibration, to a higher vibration.
Yeah. Ashe.
And all of that took place within you.
Yes. Yes. Man, this reminds me of somebody. I think it's Schwarzenegger, or maybe the guy who played Rocky. No, yeah, Rocky.
I can see it. Sly Stallone.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how this relates. But it occurred to me that he got an opportunity to buy his screenplay, which was Rocky, Rocky, and he wouldn't sell it. People kept trying to buy it, he kept saying no. And ultimately, him saying no, him being able to do that role for $1 became what created him. But everybody wanted to buy that movie and put someone else in the lead. That's what made me think of that. What you just said.
Yes. And yes, saying yes, right? Saying yes to the things that are in alignment with our quality. I don't know what Sylvester Stallone's quality is, but I would believe that him saying yes to that situation was in alignment with his quality. Your quality is abundance and laughter. By the end of your show, you were laughing.
Yeah, I was. I was excited. I'm going to do some day trading on Friday, y'all.
Yes, because Sekou is in alignment with what? His quality of abundance.
Yes.
He was talking about abundance. He talked about what had happened this morning for a couple of minutes.
Right.
The majority of his energy went into speaking and being about what he loves, being about his quality. So the story that I thought you was going to share was the other part of your morning, which was deciding to go for your run, but saying to yourself, I'm just going to walk. So tell us that.
So after all that happened with the computer stuff, it was my intention to go back to sleep. And I was closing the laptop, closing it slowly, and Fee woke up. It's like, time to do your run. I was like, oh, no, Fee. And I was trying to negotiate, She's like, no, you can do it. And I was like, all right. And so then I decided to go by myself without Fee, because I was thinking, I'm going to walk. I'm going to get in the elevator. And I was feeling giddy about it. was feeling giddy about the fact that I was going to walk the whole mile. And then I was like, well, let me just run to start the speedometer. And I ended up running the whole thing. Ended up running the whole mile. Did the whole thing. So you just never know what your body will do.
Yes, that is a perfect example of activation. Mm-hmm. Just get started. Just get started. Sekou's intention was to just walk. Yes. And what are we talking about here? We're talking about 431 days.
Yeah. I'll tell you exactly. Today is 431.
441 days. Yes. Sekou has been walking or running consecutively, but mainly running a mile a day.
Yeah. And I started over with the first of the year. I started doing running only on the first of the year. I started running only. Yeah.
So 3 months.
Yeah.
Almost 3. January, February. He's in his 3rd month of running at least a mile a day.
Right.
But it took that first step, that first go, right? And then you were gone.
Yeah.
You ran the whole mile.
Yeah.
So this is, Sekou, I hope you understand what a living lesson you are through your show. Because you're sharing that, and I am just so excited, right? I'm just so excited because it's the perfect demonstration of taking that baby step. That baby step led you to running a mile.
Yeah.
You wanted to go back to bed. Again, choice, discernment, right? I'm going to go back to bed. And then what happens? The universe is like, Fee, wake up, love. Wake up, love. Wake up. So Fee wakes up, right? Because you are connected, right?
Right.
And Fee is a source of activation for you. We need people in our lives, hear me. We need people in our lives who activate us, who support us in our activation, right? Sekou doesn't need someone, and none of us need someone that's going to say, no, baby, go back to sleep. Yeah. Right? We need people who are supporting our quality. So check the people around you. Just check them out. You may need to make some adjustments there. Ashe, right? So I want to say thank you, Sekou, because we never know what we're going to talk about when you come on the show. We don't plan it out. It's like Sekou just comes on.
No. But I appreciate you bringing me on because I didn't want to do this really. But,
I know you did.
But you inviting me to come and do this has been helpful.
I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah. So folks, this is what I'm talking about when we talk about activation. Sekou is engaged in activating his quality of abundance and laughter, even when he wakes up in the morning and he doesn't feel like it. Your feelings about doing it or not doing it has nothing to do with it. Make up your mind. You shift your feelings. Because by the end of the show, I'm telling you, watch the show. Sekou was giddy. So this is what we get to do. We get to minister to ourselves in this way.
Right.
All right, Sekou. Ashe. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Let's check in with some comments. Let me see if there's any comments for you here. Sekou. Oh, thank you, Fee, for sharing the joy news out there.
Look at this one. Look at this one.
That's why you're interested. I don't not go. Oh my God, Sekou, you're amazing.
I was like, no, don't go. Don't go. I'll be fine by myself. I'll be fine. I was like, I'm gonna walk. I want to walk.
So Fee didn't know what your plan was to walk. You didn't share that part.
No, I didn't share it. I was like, I'm gonna get out there and walk.
Yes, Fee, and his show was great. His show was great. Up 10 to 2 and early, and people began to ask questions. Yes, yes. His show was great. We got to be in it, y'all. Oh, thank you, Fee. Y'all about to get some live spiritual coaching. Thank you. Thank you. Oh,
Yes.
Fee, I love you, girl. Everybody needs a red melon in their back
Back
pocket.
pocket,
Come
yes,
on
that's
with
true.
it.
That's true. You need it. You need it. You need it for sure. For sure.
But that's what we get to be and do for each other. Yes.
Yes,
Yes, Fee. What your mind will do, you activated the powers within. Yes. It's all an inside job. It's all an inside job. So thank you, Sekou. Let me get into some joy news real quick.
Thank you.
I'll see you again soon.
All right.
All right. So here is some joy news. You'll understand, I hope, that real live example gave you a sense of where we're going and what I mean by activating the soil, activating the soul, right? You are in it. You are it. It is not separate from you. And so you activate it by being energetic, right? Doing the work, and you make progress. That one step that Sekou thought was going to be a walk turned into a run, and he made progress by completing his 431 day of consecutively running. Come on. All right. I said I was going to get into some joy news. So let me do that. So, joy news, joy news, joy news. Today is Wednesday. We have our community cafe. If you don't know about it, we are doing a book study called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, and we are having an amazing time. And it's so much in alignment. I'm just realizing right now that, part of the premise of the book is identifying your upper limit problem, like what stops you, right? And when we're not activated, we're not moving. It stops us, right? So we're in our book study. So our regular community cafe is on hiatus. The book study is closed. So if you want to get in it, you're going to have to wait for the next book study that we do probably later on in the year. So this weekend is our virtual service at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual director. Our theme for March is transformation. Yes, and we activate through transformation also. So last Sunday, I spoke about no ordinary love, and this Sunday, I'm speaking about level up. So I get inspired by songs. So last Sunday, I was inspired by Sade's "This Is No Ordinary Love," that song. And so this Sunday is Sierra's "Level Up." You know that song? Yeah, it's it's something. So that song inspired me. And we're using the book for the month, The Dream Giver by Bruce Wilkinson. So join us virtually on Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Go to rocklandcsl.org, Sunday service, and the Zoom link is there. Also on Sunday, I do the other sip, which is Sunday in Praise, where I share an inspirational talk. And so this Sunday, I will be replaying the talk that I just gave this past Sunday. So if you missed it, you can catch it on Sunday. Please save the date. The next meditation with the full moon is March 26th at 8:30 p.m. March 26th, 8:30 p.m. We do a full spiritual practice, and we'll be talking about transformation with the moon. Let's see what the moon has to say about transformation. All right. I think that's all of the joy news right now. So please remember to check out Get Rich 101, which is Sekou's show, Monday through Fridays, 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time. And also check out the Feed King show on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11:30 a.m. on Facebook and on Instagram. You will certainly be inspired. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Activate, activate, activate. Take one baby step today that is in alignment with your quality. Activate it. Yes? Yes. So, peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.